Gravity Falls has a knack for sneaking into other shows, much like a mischievous gnome hiding in the background. From subtle nods to full-on homages, these cameos keep fans on their toes. We'll be diving into these delightful Easter eggs in this article, so keep your eyes peeled for the hidden gems. Gravity Falls got a hilarious nod on Mad, Cartoon Network's wacky parody show. In the third season's episode, Men in Black to the Future Pokemon of Interest, the segment opens with one character casually flexing his Gravity Falls knowledge, claiming to know every single line from the show.
I also know every line from every episode of Gravity Falls.
Huh?
It's a show on Disney. It's pretty good. Whatever.
Their mission involves a secret government program, tracking citizens. And guess who's on the list of people being watched? Yep, the gang from Gravity Falls. As the camera pans over the screen, you can spot several characters from the show, along with a bulletin board plastered with images of Dipper, Mabel, Wendy, Stan, and Seuss, with Gravity Falls boldly written in the background. Even in a parody universe, the Pines family can't avoid getting tangled up in government conspiracies. In Season 6, Episode 2 of Private Practice, there's a heartwarming breakfast scene where one of the characters is hanging out with their kid. But it's not just any breakfast. They're watching Gravity Falls. In the Adventure Time finale, Come Along With Me, eagle-eyed viewers can spot a sneaky little nod to Gravity Falls. Between a door and window in BMO's future crib, there's a sign that reads, "Trust no one." Perfectly fitting, considering the crossover of creative minds between the two shows. The weirdness doesn't stop there. Over in the wacky world of Rainbow Butterfly Unicorn Kitty, there's a cheeky pyramid that looks suspiciously like Bill Cipher. Only this version ditched the bow tie for a necktie and seems to have misplaced his iconic hat. In the Wander Over Yonder episode, The Cartoon, the ruthless Lord Dominator takes a break from being evil to indulge in some intergalactic TV time. What's on? None other than Mystery Kids Mysteries, a space alien spin on Gravity Falls.
Driving mysteries.
There's also a few super sneaky cameos in Star versus the Forces of Evil. In the episode Starstruck, keep your eyes peeled for some familiar faces. Several background characters from Gravity Falls show up as tourists at the Echo Creek Mud Pits. Meanwhile, in Trial by Squire, Star and Marco's shopping cart gets an unexpected surprise. A bunch of gnomes hitching a ride. Yep, those pint-sized troublemakers from Gravity Falls are back. In the epic finale of Future Worm, things go completely bonkers when Danny Douglas and Future Worm start hopping through dimensions. Along the way, they make pit stops at various Disney XD worlds, like they're on some bizarre theme park ride. One of the highlights? They land smack in the middle of Gravity Falls. Dipper, ever the sharp-eyed nerd, seems to be the only one who catches a glimpse of the time travelers. In the DuckTales series finale, keep your eyes peeled for a cheeky nod to Gravity Falls. A drawing of Bill Cipher makes a cameo in Isabella Finch's original Junior Woodchuck guidebook, blending seamlessly with other fun references scattered throughout the series. In the PBS Kids show, Xavier Riddle and the Secret Museum episode, I Am James Naismith, you can spot Journal 3 chilling on a shelf, continuing the cross-universe fun. Bill Cipher, the triangle-shaped chaos lord we all fear, snuck his way into a 2021 episode of The Simpsons titled Bart's in Jail, because apparently, even Springfield isn't safe from interdimensional weirdness. For some inexplicable reason, he reappears as yet another version of Loki.
Buy crypto, sucker!
Again in 2023, Bill Cipher pulled another stealth move, popping up like an unwanted Easter egg in the background of The Simpsons' 750th episode, Homer's Adventures Through the Windshield Glass. Not to be outdone, Dipper Pines made his own sneaky cameo in 2022's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie, but this time as a hilariously bootlegged version of himself. Because when you're in a world of half-animated toons, anything goes. In the Rick and Morty episode Close Rick Counters of the Rick Kind, Rick busts open a few transdimensional portals to escape a pack of alternate Ricks, and what casually flies out? Oh, just a mug from the Mystery Shack and a notepad. This is a reference to the Gravity Falls episode Society of the Blind Eye, where those very items are sucked into a portal. Coincidence? Not if you ask Rick. In Rick and Morty's Big Trouble in Little Sanchez, Bill Cipher himself gets a cameo, chilling on a computer screen. That love extended all the way to Season 3 of Rick and Morty, where two multiverse Mortys showed up looking suspiciously like Dipper and Mabel. Alex Hirsch himself dubbed them Mortiper and Mortibel, because even in the multiverse, there's always room for some Pines family chaos. Big City Greens was the brainchild of Gravity Falls alumni Shane and Chris Houghton, so naturally they couldn't resist throwing in a few winks and nods to their Gravity Falls roots. In the episode Present Tense, among the Claw Machine prizes, oh, just some plushies from other Disney shows, and right in the mix is none other than Bill Cipher, sitting there. As well as an arcade game called Baby Fight, a show Uncle Stan was seen watching.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Amphibia was crafted by Matt Brawley, a former Gravity Falls crew member. With Matt's deep connection to the show, it's no surprise that Amphibia is chock full of nods and references to its predecessor, keeping the crossover spirit alive and kicking throughout its run. The episode Wax Museum is practically a love letter to Gravity Falls. Anne and the Plantars visit a quirky roadside museum called the Curiosity Hut, which mirrors the Mystery Shack's charm. This peculiar place is run by Curator Pons, a frog with a Stan-like flair, and employs Frog Suze, a frog version of Suze. Alex Hirsch even reprises his roles as Suze and Stan, making the homage all the more authentic.
Just simultaneously in multiple parallel universes, completely unaware of the other's very existence?
You've been licking yourself again, Frog Seuss.
The museum features various Bill Cipher designs, a nod to the chaotic triangle's memorable antics. The living wax figures subplot, including Polly's wax melting mishaps, is a clever nod to Gravity Falls headhunters. The Fromes, who resemble the gnomes from Gravity Falls, include one that says Schmebulok, as he's freed, referencing the gnome of the same name who only utters his own name. In After the Rain, Dipper's hat makes a brief cameo, while True Colors features a book with a drawing of Bill Cipher. The third season intro includes a Gideon plush toy in the bottom corner, and in Hop Till You Drop, one of the mall art sculptures resembles Bill Cipher. Thai Feud sees Ned sporting a Romance Academy 7 shirt, a reference to the game from Suze and the Real Girl. Lastly, in Fixing Frobo, a Stan bobblehead is spotted on a shelf in Anne's garage as Polly gets Frobo up and running. In the series premiere of The Owl House, A Lying Witch and a Warden, Dipper's iconic hat makes a cool cameo, giving fans a nostalgic nod right from the start. Later in Yesterday's Lie, we find out that one of Ida's human realm aliases is Marilyn. It's hinted that Stan Pines was briefly married to a woman named Marilyn Rosenstein, who, fittingly, looks a lot like Ida.
You know, I was actually married for less than a day. Vegas situation. We reached for the same slot machine handle and it was love at first sight. Marilyn had hair like an airline stewardess and a neon pink shirt that said, over 30 and very flirty.
After swindling Stan and vanishing mysteriously, she left everyone wondering if she might just be Stan's elusive ex-wife. In the Inside Job episode Clone Gunman, keep an eye out for a brief glimpse of Bill Cipher's face on a billboard as seen through a security camera in Reagan Ridley's office. Just a little nod to the interdimensional Chaos Master. Then, in Blue Bloods, a character who's essentially a Dipper lookalike, Sans Hat, makes a fleeting appearance in one of Reagan's flashbacks, adding a quirky touch to the episode. Finally, the Breakfast Club introduces the mysterious town of Still Valley, Wyoming, which makes several cameos and Easter eggs throughout the series. While the vintage postcard of Still Valley is a nod to the style that inspired Gravity Falls' logo, the town itself bears striking similarities to Gravity Falls, from its dense forests to the towering mountains, making it feel like a distant cousin to the beloved weirdness of Gravity Falls. There you have it, folks. Gravity Falls has left an indelible mark on the world of animation, with its quirky characters and intricate lore sneaking their way into a variety of other shows and continues to delight fans and keep the mystery alive across different universes. As the show's legacy endures, it's clear that its impact extends far beyond its own screen, reminding us all that magic and adventure can be found in the most unexpected places. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe till our next adventure.